Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Wysol and today I'm going to be talking about energy vortexes. I'm not going to be talking about ley lines or dragon lines, I'm just going to be talking about energetic vortexes that you can either create or that are naturally around. Again, I'm not talking about dragon vortexes slash ley lines. I'm just going to be talking about some natural energetic vortexes that you may be able to find. Tree circles, trees, mushroom circles. There's a few different things. There's a few ways you can create them as well. I'll kind of show you, I think I've shown this before, but I've got a crystal temple. My room is basically a crystal temple. In each corner of my room there's a piece of selenite, and in each flat part, so like the flat wall, there's a quartz crystal stuck on the top. So this room, the center of this, let's move the camera a bit. So the center of this room, which is about here, is basically a energetic vortex. My bed is also an energetic vortex as well because I have selenite under my bed. And then another energetic vortex at my altar. So the reason I'm doing this video is because last night I basically felt / saw two currents like intermingling together. It was like the vortex at the top, so the stuff that's on the top of my room was like combining itself with my altar. It's really strange, I don't really know how to explain this, but it was like my saligram was pulling the energy that was being created out of this into it, but then also because of my saligrams on the altar, it's like sending out a wave of energy. That's the best way I can explain it, because a saligram is a very strange object. So if you don't know what a saligram is, shaligram, it is a fossil basically, but it's a rather magical fossil. I'll show you what I mean in a little bit when I show you my altar. But basically I can make this thing spin by touching it. Yes, I can make it spin by touching it. It has a chakra, so the thing in the middle is a chakra. It's an energy vortex, okay? This thing basically absorbs energy constantly. This is why I figured it out, is why it feels so dense. It's absorbing energy constantly. Like, imagine energy is coming into here, it's just absorbing it. Literally absorbing energy. So it was creating this kind of strange pit, as I can explain it. It was like, it wasn't a pit, it was like I really can't describe it. It was so visual that, yeah, sorry, I'm kind of lost for words for it. It was like, what is that? I'm trying to think of something to describe it, but it's like, it was like a bloody imagine two of these just kind of going against each other, and it's creating something in the middle. Like, the best way I can think of it is like when you think of like superheroes, when they're both using like energy powers and it's creating this big, like Dragon Ball Z or something, when they both Kamehameha each other and it's this big thing in the middle. It's just like, that's the best way I can explain it. That's legit the best way I can explain it. Right, saligram. I'm going to put this down and I'll talk about the ways that you can create the energy vortexes yourself, because there are a few different ways you can find them. Again, I mentioned like circles of trees. A tree is an energy vortex, but if you can find a circle of them, it's even better. Again, mushroom circles, pretty weird one though. They're supposedly connected to fairy rings and stuff, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you'll notice that on like some fields that you go to, you can find where mushrooms grow, because there is a circle where they grow. Okay, that circle think of that like a nature casted circle. They're really strange mushroom circles. Go experiment with those. I haven't experimented too much with them, but I know they are kind of like energetic portals, which is why they grow in a circle. Okay? Alright. Another way that you can ways that you can create energy vortexes yourself. So, crystal grids and creating the temple. The temple thing is basically a crystal grid. And copper pyramids. I haven't got one myself. I've been looking at ways you can make them, / ones that you can buy, but essentially it tries to mimic a ley line crossing at least, or a meridian grid. So what they do is it creates the vortex of energy, and it essentially amplifies you. It's creating a kind of 0-point energy system with yourself, if you get what I mean. I tried to... What book was it that I read? This one. So this is Path of the Dragon Initiate, and I'll just see if I can find where it talks about the energy grid and the pyramid very quickly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Ah, there we go. This is talking about the dragon altars. Sorry, I can't find what it says, but basically, there it is. Making an artificial dragon's lair. So that's essentially, dragon lines and ley lines are the same thing. If you've never heard of dragon lines before, they're ley lines. Okay. So alchemical crystal grids. Either grids around the temple or your home space, or create a circle with the crystals. I would go for an even number of crystals if you're doing like a grid circle. Here, alchemical pyramids. Okay, it says here, pyramids possess the same angle as a spiral created by a natural vortex, and are therefore solidified dragon layers. In ancient times, pyramids were placed over vortexes to help hold in place an amplified spiraling wave pattern of the underlying dragon layer. This is how they were used in Mesopotamia, India, Egypt, Mexico and Peru. So all of the temples that you see are amplifying that energy in the vortex, okay? So you can create the pyramids or the grids to mimic what the great pyramids of Egypt, for example, do. They amplify you and your energy. Okay, so we'll show you. Might as well show you me altar. Alright. So this is my new altar. I used to have it on my desk, but I felt like I needed to move it, because I do work on my desk and there's not space, it's always messy, so I wanted something clean, where I just kind of would just leave it chilling. So I'm just gonna change the camera angle a tiny bit so I can show you the saligram magic, because this is really freaking cool. Right. Say hello to my dragons. So the saligram is in the middle, and look at this. You don't even need to use the baby finger, I found out. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. But yeah, that is the saligram. It is very strange, I know. But this is my altar. I might as well explain my altar. So I have 2 Herkimer diamonds, a Bruchite, 2 Herkimer diamonds, Bruchite in quartz, Sathlioka quartz, Sapphodites, Phenokites on the outsides, and some quartz. Water for the west, fire for the south, air for the east, and earth for north, and it is facing north. And Belial and Lucifer sigil. I know that circle's really shit. Sue me. Alright. So energy vortexes amplify you and what you're doing in the vortex, basically. So let me just put this back up. So yeah, they amplify what you're doing in the vortex, and they can help you connect quicker to whatever you're trying to connect to. Okay? So you could literally just create an altar for an energy vortex. That altar is an energy vortex. Like I explained earlier, the combining of the stuff on my ceiling and that, it was very strange. But yeah, I think that is it for my energy vortex video. Again, I'm not going to talk about dragon lines or ley lines, just talking about energy vortex and how you can make them and what they can do for you. So thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Peace out.